A man named Jacob was out dirt biking down a trail in the woods when he stumbled across some unusual rock formations and then noticed a trail of bones, so he decided to follow them, which led him to a chilling encounter. Watch closely.
I got a pretty good idea. I can see some stuff up here by these rock formations, so it's possible that it could be over here. We may never know though until we check. I had to drive quite a bit away to go to my buddy's house, and then there was a bike ride away to get to where I'm at right now. There's just a bunch of bones scattered. It's like a trail just leading me. That was a bone I just broke. Bro, is that my fork? What? Hello?
Help.
Why is that?
Help.
Hello? What the hell? Bro, I don't care about my bike. Hello? Is anybody there? I don't know, dude. Am I just hearing things? Hello? What the Yep, nope, I'm good. Oh.
As he follows the trail of bones, he discovers a small cave entrance, and a creepy voice calling out for help can be heard coming from within. Freaked out by the voice, Jacob decides to go back and throw a bone inside to see what happens. And a few seconds later, the bone shoots back out. Not wanting to stick around and find out what's inside, he makes the wise decision to just get out of there and leave the motorbike part he found behind. Was something in the woods trying to lure him inside the cave? As always, I'll let you be the judge.
She kept hearing noises in her room, then one night she sees it. A woman by the name Sharon accidentally captured a terrifying picture on Snapchat. It all started a couple nights ago when Sharon and her kids were woken up to strange sounds around the house. Creepy, but thinking it might just be a professional upstairs neighbor, she went to bed. Now, as she laid on her bed in the dark trying to sleep, she decides to post a Snap Mood update, capturing this disturbing image of a strange figure watching her sleep. Sharon is terrified for her own safety and her kids, as she has no idea who or what this could be. She felt like someone was watching her, but as she looked outside, she sees this. A group of friends went to visit the Ishikawa bamboo forest in Japan. The place is off limits and believed to be cursed due to the countless people who have gone missing in that forest. As the friends arrived at the closed out gate, they thought it would be a good idea to reach in and touch one of the bamboos. Little did she know, fun would quickly turn to terror. As she made her way home, she felt like someone was following her, so she looks out the window and sees it. From the other side of the apartments, this ominous black figure is seen staring at her. As she zooms in, whatever this is begins to slowly walk down the hallway, as if it's getting closer. By touching a bamboo from the cursed Ishikawa forest, could it be that something is now following her as a result? Or is this simply a coincidence with a homeless passerby? What do you believe?
He was out canoeing alone when he discovers something disturbing in the river. In the following video, a man was out canoeing alone down by the Santa Fe River in Florida when he notices a submerged SUV in the water. that looked like it had been there for a long time. So he reports the missing vehicle's location and decides to record while he waits. Little did he know, he would capture something chilling. Take a look.
I don't know if anybody can see this or not, but I just reported it. That's a car in the river. That is an SUV. Look at this. Completely fully submerged. It honestly looks like a Kia Soul. Can you guys see that?
Dad, pay attention. We're swimming to the edge.
As he passed by the SUV, we can see on the reflection that there is nobody on board the canoe besides the man recording. However, the voice of a little boy can be heard talking close by in the middle of the river. The man who uploaded the footage also states that he didn't hear the voice. Shortly afterwards, divers come onto the scene and begin hooking the submerged vehicle to prepare to pull it out of the water, when something strange is captured again.
Here it comes now. A white Kia Soul.
As the car is pulled out of the water, the man recording notices something creepy and zooms in. What looks like the figure of a person can be seen moving around in the back seat. But when they searched the car, they found nothing strange inside. Here's where things get weirder, because later on investigators confirmed that the vehicle had been reported stolen in Columbia County, which suggests that it had been missing for quite some time before they discovered it in the river. Not only that, but a young boy was killed during the theft, which could be related. Could this figure in the back seat, along with the strange voice heard on the canoe, be that of the young boy? Let me know down below.
They were watching over him, even in the afterlife. Sean from Off Grid and Growing explains that not so long ago, they suffered the loss of their beloved dogs, Nelly and Nikki. In their memory, Sean put together a memorial site to never forget them. As a few nights pass, just by their graveside, Sean makes a shocking discovery.
Alright everybody, I need your opinion on this, because it's either creepy or really cool. Could this be Nelly and Nikita keeping a watchful eye on the property from beyond? What's really interesting is how the two orbs are staying perfectly, like, horizontal and together as they're floating around the property up there. And what really makes this truly interesting to me is how they disappear right into Nelly and Nikita's grave. And when those two orbs disappear into Nelly and Nikita's grave, this other orb floats over really slowly into the center of the property and just sits there.
Through the surveillance cameras, what looks like two balls of light can be seen hovering towards Nelly and Nikki's gravesites. Sean believes this is the spirit of their two dogs looking over them from the other side.
Angela Whammy and her baby were alone at home late one night when the motion detection went off on the security camera and captured this ghost girl looking outside of the window before disappearing. you can see the little ghost girl slowly disappear. Chaina G was watching a video her aunt sent her of her cousin when she saw a dark entity run very fast in front of the camera.
Come on.
Zoomed in and slowed down, you can see the dark entity.
It's late at night when the following happens. The person recording is alone at home when all of a sudden something bone-chilling is caught on camera. Now the person in question is known as Caitlin, and it was 2 years ago that she was involved in a terrible accident. On August 8th of 2020, Caitlin jumped off a rope swing at a very high altitude, causing her to break her neck after landing on a pile of rocks. This injury was so severe that she had to stay home for more than a few weeks until she recovered. But during her stay at home, Caitlin would encounter something that still haunts her to this day. No one else is home when this is captured.
Oh my god.
Somehow, the two doors open on their own, seemingly at the same time. Feeling beyond spooked, Caitlin sits on her bed, paralyzed with fear. Soon after, the video comes to an end. But this wouldn't be the last of it, as only a few days later, this happens. Just like before, the same door closes on its own, leading viewers to believe that the room itself is haunted. Since then, Caitlin hasn't talked about this or the previous incident. Given how frightened she seemed in both encounters, it might be best to forget about them. After all, this terrifying encounter still haunts her to this day. Inside an airplane is an employee who's recording a video showing what he does in a typical workday. As part of a cleaning crew, his main job is to clean planes that have just landed. This is something that he often does at night, especially with planes that are big enough to hold the most trash. But one night, he decides to do something different. Rather than leaving the plane that he just cleaned, he stays behind. Usually, a cabin cleaner moves on to clean the next aircraft, but seeing that his work was done and that no passengers would board the plane for a while, he stays. Purely for the fun of it, he does this. But this experience was anything but fun, because as he hides in the back of the plane, this happens.
I know I'm not dumb enough to lift those shades up because I got my flash on in here. They gonna catch my ass if they see. Yes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all though, it's mad cold in here. And it's dark. I mean, I know it doesn't look that dark on the camera, but it's dark. Let's go! Let's go! Right, sitting on the back of the plane. And y'all probably think I'm insane. Probably think I'm doing this for fame. Probably think I'm doing this for fame.
Caught off guard, he walks over to see if anyone's there, but to his shock, the space is completely empty. Somehow, the seatbelt flings out towards the aisle in a sudden motion, without there being someone on the seat. It seemingly throws itself, as if unbuckled by a passenger who's eager to get off the plane. Whatever it was that just happened scared the living daylights out of him, so much so that he scurries back to his hiding spot in the back of the plane. Hours pass, and he gets off the plane after personnel finds him inside. All in all, this experience has left him so rattled that he continues to share updates talking about this incident and mentioning how he should have stayed out of this plane. It goes without saying, but this incident has spooked him beyond belief.